So me and my dumb nigga 1 and dumb nigga 2.
Hell nah, I ain't sleep today, but I'ma be okay. Miss my family on the east, but fuck it.
Howdy y'all, it's your boy, the nickname's name, and today I'm gonna be coming at you with another crazy ass
Today's
story.
good story is gonna be about crazy ding dong ditch. This is a good one. I'm telling you right now, this is a juicy story. So juicy. Background information. So I'm hanging out with one of my friends with another dude. So it's 3 dudes in all, if you couldn't count. So we're at this fucking house, right? And it's like 9 p.m. I'm taking, I guess. And we're like, hey, let's decide to go ding dong ditching. Because every time we go over his house, we usually do this kind of stuff. This kind of savage ass shit, you know? Walking down the street, and we go down this little dirt road path that leads to this other neighborhood through his neighborhood. So like this is in the summer, so around 9 p.m. was like dark. It was dark at 9 p.m. So we go to this motherfucking neighborhood that's like to the left of his house, and we're walking down the street, and we did a couple houses before this certain house. So we were like on a spree, kinda, I don't know. So we go up to this house, and it's like, at this time, after doing a couple hours, it's like 10. So we were supposed to be home at like 10:30. So hey, let's do this last house, and then we're gonna go home. But at this moment in time, I had a pulled quad, so I was just chilling behind the rock waiting for them. And so they knock on the door, and they book back to my rock behind the rock, literally right in front of the guy's yard. He comes out, he looks around, does nothing, goes back into his house. So after he goes back into his house, we just chill behind the rock for like 5 minutes, just waiting to make it clear. So our dumbasses did the stupidest thing you could ever do in ding dong ditching in the history of stupidness that I've ever done in my life. The history of stupid fucking bullshit that I've ever done in my life. So we like turn around, we make a fucking U-turn into this other driveway behind, so it looks like we just came down from the street. So we're like walking by this motherfucker's house, right? We just walk in like nothing ever happened. We didn't do nothing. You already know, my nigga, I'll be walking down looking fresher than a mug. So we looking all normal and shit, and then this motherfucker comes sprinting at his door without a what is that even called? I don't even know. It's like a fucking spotlight. He shines it in my eye, and he's like, "Did you just ring my doorbell?" Dumb nigga friend goes, "No, we didn't ring your doorbell, sir." And then in my mind, we all those mind thugs. In my mind, I'm like, hell yeah, I just ring your doorbell. What you finna do? And then the third nigga that was with us, he was frozen like a statue. His eyes were wide open like the stripper's legs at a strip club. Oh my, he was frozen like the Statue of Liberty. He had no idea what to do. He was so frozen, it looked like he was like, "Do you want to build a snowman?" It was ridiculous. He had no idea, and he looked so guilty. And I mean, my answer, or my response, wasn't too different from the first nigga. Mine was just like, "No, sir, we did not ring your doorbell." We all knew we was frontin', we all knew we was lying, but he didn't know. So this stupid ass nigga, he believes it. So he goes, did you see anyone who rang my doorbell and ran away? And then the first stupid nigga, he goes, "Oh yeah, I saw someone run over here." So in the neighborhood that he lived in, there were still houses being built. So my first stupid nigga directed this nigga to a fucking house that was being built. And of course he didn't find anybody because it was us the whole fucking time. But before that, this crazy motherfucker says the most frightening thing I've ever heard in my life. He goes, "If I see those people in real life, I'm gonna punch him in the jaw." I was like, oh. I was scared at the moment. The most frightening thing that he said, like, before he said that, he was like, "If they ring my doorbell one more time, I was gonna shoot them with my shotgun out." And the funny thing is, we were gonna fucking ring his doorbell again. They would have gotten fucking blown back 20 miles and been dead. It would have been awful. And also, the second dumb nigga, he was like, "Where do you guys live?" And then, of course, me and the first dumb nigga, we pointed to the road that we actually lived on. And then the third dumb nigga pointed to a different road, so it looked even more sketchy. He was so fucking stupid. So really, after he searched the house, where he was obviously never gonna find anything, he was just like, "If I ever find out that you guys were included in any of this, I'm gonna have to talk to your parents." Well, you know, I was in the clear because it wasn't my mom or anything, so I'm most likely getting away with it. And we did get away with it, really. He still won't find out. I don't think he ever will. So me and my dumb nigga 1 and dumb nigga 2 just fucking quickly walked back to his house, and we stayed in the rest of the night. It's probably the scariest thing I ever went through in my fucking life. Nothing really happened after that, so I'm gonna end the video here, and you already know, it's been your boy, the nickname is Name, and I'm out. Peace.